it's very common that the male teacher is so smart that he thinks that he's smarter than women. You know, it happens all the time. There are so many male teachers. They're brilliant and they are great. And then at one point they start to believe that they know everything because they are so great. They get great feedback constantly. And then they don't see anymore that they are just a male. And the whole 50% of the rest is missing. So therefore, there will be two main aspects of this training. There will be things that we men know and talk about and can nod about, and the women go like, wow, right, that's really strange, but I guess so. And then there's the other thing where the women knows exactly. They don't even have to talk about it. They just know. And the men go, what's going on here? They have no clue. So there will be a male and a female aspect. And it is good so. It's good to have yourself centered in your sex, in your polarity, in your pole. It's very good to have yourself centered there. It's a very natural and positive thing. However, for you to be able to live a more complete life, you need that opposite pole. These two needs to be available for each other. Now, we see very many women that are wanting and needing and longing for this male presence. That male that stays. That male that can be that strong center force around which they can fly around and always come back to. But there are not very many men around, unfortunately. There are a lot of self-harming women that go so far to try to reach. They go way beyond 50%. They go reach and reach and reach towards the man and offer themselves in an almost self-destructive way because the longing is so strong. But there are very few men that can match this. So for the men in the training, we will go specifically into what is required of us in relation to woman. How can we learn to be in that storm, which is the woman? How can we become the man that they so desperately need for them to become the woman that we are so attracted to? And yes, we might have a dating service when the men are popping up and becoming available. All the women can stand in line. And I'm saying it that way because in my experience, it's the men that has to do the work. The women are already so much centered in the female, and they're already so willing. But the male element is missing. There's very few men out there to match this female willingness. And I know some of the men is already picking this up, because some of the men here are in relationships. And that is the main challenge for a man. It's not to climb Mount Everest or put yourself in a spacesuit and go to the moon and back. That's adventurous, but there's no challenge in that. Yeah, it's macho. You can kill people in war, and you can be good in kung fu, and you can build machines. Yeah, cool. But ask all these great men what was their biggest challenge in life, and they will point at a woman. So we will go through that.
You're welcome.
I hate that. No, just kidding. No one has told men what relationships are about, and no one has told men what they need to be and identify as, so that the woman can become female fully. And we're going to go through these step by step.